question and last question goes, so what are the business benefits which you have seen from a modern data platform? So we have worked with you on your data strategy and we have done the implementation about your data platform. So wanted to kind of know a little about what are the business benefits which you have got from the data platform which has been implemented by Locuz Enterprise.
Yeah, so as I mentioned, Ambit Finvest was into the SME sector and now expanding into multiple lines of business. We intend to start supply chain soon. We'll also intend to start digital-based lending. Basically, if I would say, customer can apply for small ticket size loan, business loans, and get straight through processing. Now, with multiple sources of omni-channel integration, there could be multiple core lending platform. And as we speak, we already have one core lending platform we are implementing for a supply chain. A second core lending platform soon will be upgrading our core lending platform, because the loan origination system has different imperatives as we move along. The loan management system is the heart from where once the loan disbursal happens. So taking that into consideration, the management and the IT team jointly decided to have an enterprise data warehouse framework based on the data strategy which we just worked. So we partnered with you, Locuz, and I think we are the early adopters to have Snowflake as a technology to ensure that we leverage AWS cloud with Snowflake to have paper go or leverage the latest in the technology space. And the front end which we are using is the Power BI tool from Microsoft. So our data strategy was very clear that before we have multiple data sources in place, we wanted to consolidate data. That was the first strategy in place, which allows us to ensure that we have a single version of truth at the data source, which is the enterprise data warehouse. Now, there are a lot of systems like LMS which are OLTP based systems. So if I have to do trend based analysis, whether it's for disbursal, whether it's for collection, customer default propensity, we wanted to ensure that we have a single source of data. Now, core lending platform is one of the data stream. The second data stream would be we have Salesforce CRM. So that is my second strategy where the meetings of the customer happen. My third source will be from where my GL happens. So all my expenses or income which is consolidated on my Sun GL system, that was my third data set. And my fourth data set is the critical and the most important is the people data set, which is the HR data set. So looking at all this, having disparate systems would have become very difficult for us to ensure that we have a single view of the customer, or single view of the customer, single view of the employee, single branch profitability, expenses of different departments. So with this in place, we put the framework in place to have the enterprise data warehouse on AWS partnering with Locuz and Snowflake. So the first was to consolidate data, and the second was, as we implement more systems, how do we ensure that we have a single way? The third, we were very clear from a management perspective that we wanted to have all the KPIs, whether it's for the IT, whether it's for the operation department, the credit department, the sales department, to come out of the enterprise data warehouse. So whenever any review happens, we wanted to use this tool, which has helped us. So we have implemented phase one with the core lending platform. Next phase is to have with the Sun system, the CRM system, and the HR system. So we have a single version of truth, trend-based analysis on disbursement, collection, different KPIs of the department was also critical to be implemented. So we have already achieved some part of it. The last but least, what we also want to do is how is the trend analysis on the branch profitability. We also want to see how is the customer profitability happening. Last, we want to have a single view of the customer, which allows us to have a pre-approved base pre-approved loans to the customer to ensure that we are able to give him a pre-approved loan if he is a good customer, and we have a repeat, because the repeat cost of the customer is very less. So that is what is there. So we wanted to have a pre-approved scorecard based data strategy in place to give pre-approved loans to the customer. Last but not the least, we wanted to have artificial intelligence machine learning for the customer to see on the collection side what is the propensity of default. If I am able to do an early warning system and ensure that we are able to put all this framework in place, then what would really help us is to have a data consolidation and have different KPIs at different ends. One at the customer fulcrum for customer profitability, second one at the branch level for branch profitability, Third was the KPIs for different departments. Fourth is how do I see a consolidation view of expenses of different departments, and at the end of the day have insights on customer NPA and on the other side sales efficiency. So I would say this is what we intend to achieve in next 1 to 3 years with the enterprise data warehouse strategy.
All right, Smitesh, thanks for those deeper insights on my question on your data strategy and what you want to achieve. Yeah, the data platform is there. We have seen some tangible output, but it is a long journey, as you rightly mentioned. And in the next couple of years, you would want to see more benefits, business benefits, specifically directly proportional to KPIs, which we have discussed with you, and there would be more KPIs in the future. Thanks on that. Great, Smitesh. Thanks for your wonderful insights around those 4 questions. It is always wonderful to speak with you, to kind of look into your insights. You always provide wonderful new insights. So much appreciated. Look forward to have maybe another conversation with you on a new topic.